What is going on, everyone, and welcome to another installment of the Truck 12-Track Championship Mode here for the Driving for Lineman 200. We are at the one and only Gateway, or as it's called nowadays, the WWT Motor Speedway, and I am actually really looking forward to this race. We actually finished, what was it, like 4th year? I do believe in the actual truck championship mode, but I do want to say that we are actually going to be even better than that. If not, even probably just as good. So, we're starting 11th. We have our setup here. Now, this is a default setup. However, I did make a little adjustments. I adjusted the front weight right here. I also adjusted the right front and rear tire pressures, as well as the right track bar and brake bias. So hopefully everything goes all right. I know there's a lot of adjustments that we can do during the actual race. This is going to be a 160 lap race, but I do think we're going to be having a good race. So like I said, without further ado, we're starting 11th. Chat, hopefully you all are enjoying. Huge shout out to every one of you guys coming on out, and how is everyone doing today? So let's get started. I saw that Brett Moffitt was actually really close. Oh yeah, right there. Brett Moffitt posted some fast laps in practice. Of course he did. Why not? We have Mike Snyder, who is in the rear, and Austin Wayne Self, who gave up qualifying. Yeah, okay. So, of course, Brett Moffitt, the championship points leader, is actually in gonna have a good day. I am not looking forward to that. So we need to beat Brett Moffitt. And it was at this point in the actual 20-track championship mode that we realized that Brett Moffitt was going to be our main championship rival. So it looks like Tyler Rankin got off to a very slow start. So we're going to be taking a real advantage of that. Got a little bit tight right there, but you know what, we're good. Corbin Force is going to get a little bit of extra speed coming off the corner by taking the high side. We just got to be patient as we move forward here. Like I said, this is going to be a longer race. 160 laps is actually one of the longest races on the truck schedule. So right now, we just have to just be patient. It's only lap 1. We definitely can't win the race on lap 1, but we can definitely lose it. So, like I said, we have a lot of wiggle room to go. Like I said, we have 1 point to Brett Moffitt. A lot to do here. Tyler Ankrum was the person that beat us in the original Atlanta race.
Hold your line. Got one inside.
Okay, Stuart Friesen. Okay, we need to watch out for him. Like I said, we'll really start making up in the long run. Short run is actually not our cup of tea. Weirdly enough, I know. But it is something we just have to just kind of power through right now. Like I said in the last race at Martinsville, which honestly we should have won, but we got screwed over on pit strategy there. I just want to have a nice, calm race, and then hopefully we can actually move forward. We'll be we'll actually probably have a good late run truck as our tires wear. Right now we're even in the top. We're in the top 10 right now, so that's already pretty good. So yeah, how is everyone doing today? Welcome to the stream, guys. Tyler Rankin already being shuffled on out.
Excellent lap. Good job.
All right, 34.5. Definitely not my fastest lap, which is a 33.
Still there.
But I know that was with draft and all that. Right now, with our current level of pace, we're doing all right. I like to think that we're doing all right.
Careful. Still there.
All right, so we're gonna try to sneak below Tyler Ankrum. Nothing quite there. Nothing there right now. Not really worried about it. Like I said, this is gonna be a very long race. We need to make sure that we can get our set ourselves up for the late run.
Stay on the bottom
Ooh,
here.
Tyler Ankrum really got out of shape there. Looks like he actually got into the rear of Stuart Friesen a little bit. What's up, Sublime? How are you doing today? By the way, let me know if the stream looks a little fuzzier on all that. I know I wasn't able to stream the Giggity All-Star race yesterday, but being able to race for you guys now is actually my best priority. So let me know if it looks a little fuzzy or anything like that. and I will do my best to try to fix it. Ooh, really tight right there. Well, that's awesome, Sublime. Like I said, I know I wanted to race the in-stream the Giggity All-Star race. Literally, the broadcast cut out right before we were about to go into qualify. I'm just like, you know what? That's fine. There is a broadcast. If you check out my Twitter, you can definitely check that out there. But, spoiler alert, we won. So, it's a shame that I wasn't able to show that to you guys, because I know that would have been really cool for you guys to see. That, lo and behold, while I may finish second and, like, in the top 10 in single-player stuff, I'm actually halfway decent on online stuff. So, yeah. It's slightly fuzzy. Oh, man. Of course it is. Okay, hang on. Let me try to fix it.
Careful, still there.
Alright, hang on. Hang on, chat. Bear with me here. We're trying to fix it right now. It's a good thing we have long straights and I can actually do this. Alright. So we have that fixed. Chad, this is why I keep you guys around. You guys are my quality assurance managers. I would not be able to do this without you guys. Alright, there we go. Let me know if there's any, anything better on that. Because it looks a little better on my, screen, but that's about it. But my screen doesn't mean anything.
Stay low.
Oh, I just got way too tight right there. That was all me. Who is that? Oh, man, that's Tyler Dibble, actually.
Careful, still there.
Alright. I need to get around these guys, because it looks like I'm better on the entrance, but they're better on exit. So hopefully I can actually kind of squeak it on by Harrison Burton here. Nope, he slams the door. So we'll just have to be patient here. Yeah, I am just tight on exit, mostly in turn 2, honestly. Alright, is that any improvement there? Still kind of the same. What? Oh, damn. Okay.
Still there. Still there.
But it's watchable? Okay, well, you know what? Only for you guys. And let me get out this corner. This is for you guys here. Alright, so Tyler Ankrum actually really messed me up right there. I see Tyler Dipple right there. I'm just being attacked by the Tylers right now. Tyler Dipple behind, Austin Hill right here. And then you have Tyler Ankrum, who literally just... Ugh, I hate it. I hate it.
Still there. All clear. Inside.
Already lap 13 into this run. Field's already starting to spread on out. We're having some good tire wear, and that's honestly all I'm really worried about, because that means we're going to have a really good long run.
Stay low, stay low.
Yeah, what's up, NASCAR? How you doing today? Okay, well, I guess Tyler Dipple is not in the cards right now. Gonna really back it on off nice and early. I don't want to get into the rear of these guys. I'm also not being, like, aggressive at all. Like, that is the last thing on my mind. I do not want to be aggressive and take myself out. So step 1 is get by, I guess, Harrison Burton, because he is actually being super slow.
Careful, still there.
There we go. What's up, NASCAR? How are you doing today? I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking.
All right, you're clear. Got one inside.
Yeah, there we go. Use that high side momentum, and then let that carry me off into the corner. There we go. That was my fronts. Okay, looks like my right front is actually wearing more than my right rear. That's interesting. Now, step 1 is not to die. False. At least not a gateway. I mean, I guess that is the universal. Step 1 is not die. But yeah, I get you. So yeah, what I'm gonna do here, yeah, let me know if it, does that make a difference? Hopefully it does. Is this still fuzzy at all, or are we good? Because like I said, I hate it when stuff like that happens, but, you know, quality assurance, quality is everything here. Let me know if it, starts looking bad again. Looks like we're actually running, like, the same times as like the cars in front, and that's got really loose right there. I just kind of saw the wheel in half right there. You see me go like that? Go do a quick left right there. Okay, so yeah, what we're doing here is we have a long run here. Literally, what we can do is like 60 laps on a tank of fuel. Now, will we go that long? Probably not. But it is something that we can do because tires will fade before everything else. And Gateway is the hardest track to get on the pit road, so I am not looking forward to that at all. We have such a pain getting on pit road. We're going to be losing time right there. So with that being said, we may have to just split this stage into, I guess, thirds. So what I'm thinking is every 55 laps. I'm doing good, thank you. Ran the full Homestead Xfinity Series Championship race and won. Nice. Going to cut, man. There you go. With JGR, especially. What number are you taking? Please tell me it's that Jones boy. Alright, so it looks like tire wear is starting to even on out with my lefts and rights. We're finally making a move on Tyler Dipple. Got so loose.
Careful, still there.
By loose, I mean tight. I mean the exact opposite. I got so tight going in there, just went way too deep. I've been saying a lot but let's kind of bring that down a little bit. Alright, so already 20 laps into this thing. Like I said, I think that pitting every 55 laps will be more beneficial for me, so I think that's my strat. Split this race into thirds. Took number 20, but replaced it with 18. What do you mean? I didn't know you can do that. So you use a custom car. Oh, okay. So you use a custom car for it, and you just put 18 on there. I get you. So you're using your custom car. I'm reading you loud and clear, picking up what you're throwing down. Alright, so yeah, tire wear is actually pretty even here. What I'm probably going to end up doing here for our first stop, I think we're going to take a high lane right here, see if that helps on out first of all. And then, what we're going to do is just play it nice and cool. Really just arc it into the corner, nice and smooth on exit. And bada bing, bada boom. That should be how we do it. Coming up on Tyler Income now. Just run that white line. Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, that's really cool, man. What's going to be your sponsor? Or is it going to be exactly like your custom car? Because, man, going into Cup for career mode, that's pretty big. I haven't even done that yet because I also haven't even played career mode in forever. Ooh, dang. Just watch the whole NASCAR season be canceled and Jimmy Johnson retire. Well, he said that if the entire season cancels, he's going one more season. He wants a proper season. He needs an entire season to go on his farewell tour. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying Sublime. They won't cancel the entire season. They're going to run some races. How many? I don't know. We're going to find out at the end of the year, though. Oh, dang. We are really catching some slow traffic up here. Not looking forward to that. Alright, so looks like my right rear is starting to fade a little more, so we're going to kind of start backing it off and start leading into the throttle a little bit. Hopefully that will... It's not going to be exactly faster for me, but it is definitely going to be a lot better on the right rears. And turn 3 and 4 is definitely that culprit for that. Turns 1 and 2 is not. What's up, Smitten? How you doing today? Ooh, yeah, we are going to take this opportunity. Oh, well, okay, I guess not. Todd Gillen wants to go into the middle. That's fine. I'll let him leave him be. No, they give you a set sponsor unless you start a team. Oh, well, yeah. Right, I didn't know if you,
Careful. All right, you're clear.
I didn't know if you were gonna use, what is exactly on your, custom car right now. Yeah, what's up, Smin? How are you doing today? Alright, Maya. Shift down to third to get a little extra horsepower, but... Oh man, Tyler Devil actually just followed me. Nice.
Careful, still there.
Alright. Don't mind me.
You're all clear up top.
Excuse me, coming through. There's the GOAT, Jennifer Jo Cobb, who won that Canadian Tire, might I say, in the Truck of Tomorrow series, of course. She's currently out of the playoffs, but don't mind me.
Bottom looks good.
And then Kyle Benjamin. I thought that was Ross Chastain. I mean, they have the exact same scheme, so like it's an easy miss. Snyder in the back, inconsistent. Oh, I know, right? Myatt Snyder's either... Well, Myatt Snyder won last race at Martinsville through that pit strat.
Still there.
And now he is in the rear. Trying to pin Tyler Dipple down below, and it looks like he's going to just dive down to the inside. There we go. Yeah, he won the last race, and now he's going to be like somewhere in the 30s. I was set with Eris. Really? Eris? What? That makes no sense. Eris is exclusively a Daniel Suarez sponsor. I really don't get the whole sponsor affiliations because, like, Brandt, I do believe, is a Toyota sponsor, even though it's a Junior Motorsports sponsor. I don't get it. I really don't get it. So, P7. Okay, we're doing really good. 11 seconds behind the leader, but we have Austin Hill only a second and a half up the board. Walking in Memphis? What about Memphis, my dude? I kind of lead into the throttle a little bit. Turn 4 is definitely my culprit for that. They were sponsored Edwards? Well, yeah, but that was Edwards, and then he retired and went to Suarez. Oh yeah, that was an awful corner. I could feel the tires slipping right there. 4% difference. I mean, it could be better, but I need to get some heat in my right fronts. So I'm gonna kind of lead it on up and turn hard down, try to see if that puts a little pep in their step. Put about 20 degrees, but not as much as I needed it. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of duck it on high and then dive down low, kind of dime in the corner a little bit. That is going to put some heat back in the front tires, even though it cools so much on the straights. It's so long, this Darlington wannabe. This egg-shaped, oblong, oval. I was actually set with Brant in your Elsa career with Junior Motorsports. Really? Now see, it's just inconsistent. Yeah, it makes no sense. I really don't get the sponsor affiliations with the differing teams.
Yellow flag.
Ooh, first caution of the. Oh, okay. So yeah, we're definitely bitten. Yeah. Okay. So like I said, we're going to see what we can do here. I definitely need to put more into this. So let's go to 36 and let's go to. Let's go to 33, only up one. Definitely put more tape on 45 and see where we're at after that. And then wedge, I'm already pretty tight, but I'm going to make it tighter for the longer run. So only 0.3 and see, let's just, again, this is only a test run. We'll see how we do. Okay, so yeah. We did not lose a spot. Hot diggity damn. Brett Moffitt lost a spot, though, the Ross Chastain. Sucks to suck.
Almost ready.
Alright, like I said, we have all of our championship rivals, apart from Grant and Finger, who is right there, right in front of us. Oh, okay, Matt Crafton, just if you want to back on out, that's fine, too.
Bottom's looking good. Stay on the bottom.
Ooh, Austin Hill, I see ya. I just heard your mom and little brother watching an Elvis documentary. And song Walking Memphis popped in. Okay, well that was... Okay, I was wondering what happened there. And because you just kind of just randomly said Walking in Memphis. I'm just like, what? What is that? This is a Memphis. Dude, I wish we actually did could go back to Memphis. Chad, this isn't the question of the day, but I am curious. What track that is currently, like, basically off the schedule, what track would you bring back? For me, honestly, it wouldn't be Memphis, it would be Nashville. I would bring back Nashville. Not the fairgrounds, the actual speedway. Oh, I know it's a song. Nashville? Okay, we'll see. NASCAR agrees with me. Nashville is superior. Alright, gonna try to dime in this corner a little bit.
Got a car low now.
There was no diming in the corner, I just took the high line. There was nothing about that was diming in the corner. I was just like, I'm gonna dime in the corner. Just takes the high line. Man, is anyone actually gonna say the Milwaukee Mile? Because honestly, Gateway reminds me so much of the Milwaukee Mile. Well, same thing with New Hampshire. Chad, what's your guys' opinion on the Milwaukee Mile? Do you think it was a good track or a bad track? That was my tire temp. Oh, I could. Okay. I could go up a little more, actually. Yeah, see, I'm really tight on the initial get-go. But as we start going and evening on down with the tire wear, we get looser and looser. That's why I tightened it up on that last stint. There is a rumor about NASCAR using East and West series. Well, you're talking about the ARCA Menard series? I actually don't have one to bring back. Really? What's your reasoning on that? Sublime, if you don't mind me asking.
Car there on the inside. All right, clear low.
I've never seen a race there, so I have no opinion. Okay. Basically, very flat track, mile around. basically New Hampshire, but better because there's at least a little banking to it.
They're all around.
No, the Cup Series. Where's the source on that? Because I swear, if it's drunken Brian France again, I swear, he just talks out of his butt. However, if it's like Bob Pockris or Adam Stern, then yeah, there's
Car down
some
the
merit.
inside. All clear.
Nah, yeah, I just let Austin Wayne Self go. Milwaukee Mile might be the only track that I've seen that is not currently on the schedule. Really? You haven't seen any of the? How about Canada?
Hold your line.
Sublime,
Got
since
one
you
inside.
since you're a
Bottom
fan
three.
of
Use it if you need it.
Canada, why not putting that back on schedule? Because remember, there was that was on the Busch Series schedule for a little bit. Well, not fan of Canada, I should say, but like fan of Formula One. There's a source. NASCAR. I can't look at that right now. What source is that? Who is the person that uploaded it?
Car there on the inside.
Oh wow, Matt Crafton totally just beat my butt right there going on exit. That was awesome. I'd like to see that. Oh man, who can't forget Marcus Ambrose versus Robbie Gordon? The infamous double burnout after Robbie just put after Robbie Gordon just dumped Marcus Ambrose. Kevin Harvick ended up winning the race, and then there is that double burnout because Robbie Gordon was too salty, and burned it out with Kevin Harvick. Look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, so we have Todd Gilliland right here in P9. Like I said, we really come alive in the long runs. Alright, well thank you so much, NASCAR. Like I said, man, I can't look at that right now. I mean, I want to talk about it more, but like, I just can't right now. Alright, so we're already coming up in 50 laps, so dang. We are just going through this. Hopefully we don't actually have to have green flag stops, because like I said, Gateway is literally the hardest pit road to get onto. I hate it. I hate it so much. And I really, when I say that, I don't actually hate it. It's just very difficult because I can't do it properly. So yeah, chat. Like I said, some people say that like Atlanta or Texas is the hardest pit road to get onto. Obviously, they don't know the struggle that is Gateway, where you have to get on pit road right there, carry it all the way around, and then bam, right there. That's the line. Nass Rush Fueled is the source. Never heard of them. I am going to take that with an extreme grain of salt, because that is a source I have never heard of before. Like I said, when Bob Pockris or like Adam Stern confirms it, or even Jenna Fryer, I'll believe it. But yeah, like a NASCAR Cup Series East and West Series, that's I feel like that's something that could be done with iRacing, but I don't know about real life. That is, I want to see how they would implement it, because I know that ARCA's doing it right now, but that's about it. And even then, I feel like that is mostly like a K&N ARCA type of thing. I can't really see Cup Series doing that, you know? Because I know there was the Winston East and West back in the day, but that wasn't Cup level, you know? That was essentially K&N level back then. What other tracks have been recently dropped? Well, there's Rockingham. There was, what's it called? Memphis. That was recently dropped. There is... Oh man, why am I spacing on this? Yo, the Nandos, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for the follow, my dude. Welcome to the Groovy Crew. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. IRP was also dropped. Yeah, whatever's in Indianapolis for Xfinity. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's IRP right there. Hopefully actually IRP can come back on, because actually that track was so good. It was like classic short track racing, you know, at its finest. Having basically this little like half-mile round, whole track pit road. The whole aesthetic behind it was really good. Let's see, what other track? Let's see, Nashville, Memphis. What road course was that? What actually? Hang on, let me think about the truck series, because I feel like the truck series dropped a lot of tracks. Richmond they're coming back to. That's not right. Hang on. If we're going like old school, like North Wilkesboro, obviously. Nashville Fairgrounds. That's another one. Obviously Rockingham. That's another one. I'm thinking back to like '92 season. Any of those ring a bell? For Busch series, like I say, they went to IRP. A lot of them are still on the schedule. Tennessee tracks were before I watched NASCAR. Oh, I get you. So, like, the classic southern tracks, so when we think of NASCAR being a southern sport, those are the kind of stuff as we move forward and all that. Milwaukee, Iowa kind of actually took Rockingham's spot if you think about it. I get you, Sublime. Started watching like mid 2000s, and I've heard of the tracks, you just never saw them. Well, like I said, man, if you actually are interested, definitely look it up on YouTube. There is definitely old races. Like, I'm watching the entire 1992 season right now. I know I've been saying that for like a month, but they're Cup Series, man. I watch probably about like a Cup Series race every like 2 days. What's another one? Chat, what tracks am I forgetting? Because I feel like I'm forgetting a lot. Help me out here. What other tracks that you can think of that was dropped recently? I mean, obviously Pocono lost its second Cup date. New Hampshire's probably going to be gone from the actual schedule here in the near future. I can see it right now. Riverside, yeah. Oh, Riverside, yeah. The road course, I get you. Yeah, that's old school. Walt Disney Studios, not Studios. The one that's in California, Walt Disney World. I always forget that. Is it Land or World that is in California? I have not said Riverside, no, because that's always one thing that I cannot remember. Is it World or Land that is in California? But they had a truck series track there. It was weird thinking about it, but yeah, they had a truck race there way back in the day. Land is Cali. Thank you so much, Sublime. All right, so World is in Florida. I get you. I'm picking up where you're throwing down.
Bottom's looking good.
World is Florida. See, you guys are teaching me valuable life advice, which I probably should have learned about years ago. But, like, I can never, ever remember which one's in Cali, which one's in Florida.
Still there.
Don't know if I told you this, but we put a birdhouse a year ago
Alright,
and didn't
you're
get birds
outside.
until now. Well, there you go. Hang on. Let me read the rest of that here soon. Aw, you have an eastern bluebird family now. See? That's really nice. And see, that's the feel-good story of the day right there. In these trying times, you gotta look at something bright and positive. Alright, so we have 100 laps to go here. We are... Chad, when's a good time to pit? We have 38 laps in the tank. I guess technically, if we can stretch it to lap 100, we don't have to make another stop, but... I don't know. My tires aren't going to really hold up. I don't know. The Ohio State bird is the Cardinal, so I'm more of a Cardinal fan, but that's just me. Until the tires fall off. Ooh, okay, Parker. Thank you for blocking.
Still there.
Alright, well, just get on by you. Don't mind me. Until the tires fall off, whatever your strategy is. Well, that's my question. What should a strategy be? Sublime, you're telling me to go until the tires fall off. Okay. So, like, when they fall off a cliff, is that what you're talking about? So, because like I said, I'm pretty sure we can maybe stretch this to lap 100? Alright, we'll just let it go. Our state bird is the mockingbird. I never knew Texas had that. Interesting.
Bottom's looking good. Clear all around.
Just hard braking, trying to get some tire temp back into my right front, because all of it's in the rear right now. We are definitely making improvements, though. We gotta really put some more. We gotta slap some more tape on it. Literally slap it on. Do I go all the way and go hold 10% more, or do I just kind of play it safe with 5? When tires get to like 10%, whew, boy howdy, man, you are just... We're going all the way, aren't you? Okay, alright, well, I get you, Sublime. Challenge accepted. Or unless a caution comes out, right? Or am I just being like, nah, screw it? Because if a caution comes out, I can definitely make it on one more stop. But that is a strategy... If I can actually say the word strategy properly, that would be great. That would be a strategy... Oh my god! Strategy disaster. Oh my god, make it sound like I'm in 3rd grade. 5% tape. So. Definitely put under caution. Okay. At least you're not that cruel to me. Thank you. Thank you, Overlord Sublime. For not making me, not pin under yellow. When I used to put bird feed on the fence, Cardinals were the main bird. Well, see, Cardinals are the best. Hashtag
All clear.
don't at me. So, like I said, we're trying to just... We're miles above, like, 10th place. There's Todd Gillen right there, and there's 10th right there. Just now, getting off of 4. And we are going into turn 1. So, yeah, we are miles above the top 10. So, I think we're almost guaranteed to get a top 10 here. However, Johnny Sauter is in the middle of 3 and 4 as we're halfway through the backstretch. So we're about a quarter of the track behind. I want to say, I know pitting early would benefit me, but if we're trying to go the rest of the way, that is something that is just out of the question. So I'm just going to try to save my tires for a later run. We have Austin Wayne Self and Matt Crafton, 6th and 7th respectively, and then Todd Gillen and Christian Eckes, 9th and 10th respectively. So while we have a Thor Sport truck ahead of us, we have 2 KBMs behind. Like I said, we still have a long way to go. 100 laps don't just click on by like they do at Talladega. It's going to take a little bit for us to just get into our groove, but I know as the tires are wearing, which we have 30 laps left and a little above 50% each. I made a dicey move right there. Don't try that at home. That is a good way to end up in the wall.
All clear.
We are actually starting to find our stride. Just 3 and 4 are the worst because the right rear wears so much because you have to get on the gas or else you're going to be just losing, I mean, for lack of a better word, oodles and oodles of time. Hello. You commentating the Easter Eve race tomorrow? Oh yeah, that's right, it is tomorrow. Chat, with all the quarantine stuff, we literally have a I have lost track of what day it is. I know today's Friday. I totally forgot about it. I'll tell you what, man. NASCAR. I have the Giggity All-Star race tomorrow. However, it is still going to be 10 o'clock, right? Because I definitely can pencil that in. To be perfectly honest, I like I said, lost track of the days. All this quarantine stuff is really messing me up. All right, so we're gonna try diving it on up and moving on down, as we do around here. I lose track of days as well. See, Sublime is here with me. I'll tell you what, with winning the Giggity All-Star race yesterday, I actually am able to move on to Daytona. I am figuratively locked in. So I will be racing at Daytona. I highly recommend looking up the Giggity Racing League and watching that, because I will be racing both tonight and tomorrow to try to help out my teammates get into the main event. Yes, 10 my time. Awesome. Yeah, I should be able to pencil that in.
All right, clear outside.
Am I losing time to Matt Crafton? I feel like I am. Oh my god, I have 10 seconds to Christian Eckes. Cheese and crackers. Oh, he's just not getting off of 2 while I'm going into 3. Wow, we have an entire straightaway lead on him. That's where you hit him with the good talk.
Caution.
Ooh, Todd Gilland is the reason for that caution, so I guess I'm pitting here. That's why he's not. Mason Massey goes back on the lead lap. And really, no one of note is really back here. Everyone's in the lead, or at least in the top 10. Johnny Sarr is currently leading. Oh, I should probably pit, actually. So up here, I need to up this. Let's go 35, screw it. And I think, bada bing, tighten up a little bit more. Bada boom.
Coming to the green, driver. You ready?
All right. Well,
All right, let's go.
so yeah, Todd Gilland was the reason for that caution there. It's a good thing we didn't lose a spot. One thing that sucks though is that we are on the outside, which won't meet. Yeah.
Car low now.
I am gonna try something here. Don't try this at home. Oh yeah, there we go. That's how we do it. That's exactly what I wanted. To get blocked in by Granite Finger.
Inside. You're all clear on the bottom.
How did Santa know I wanted that for Christmas? Top 5? Well, see, I need to get a little more lucky. That's what I need to get. These cautions are coming out like clockwork every 35 laps.
Stay low, stay low.
Alright, come on, Tyler Income. You caused me so much last time around. I need to get by you. And he just slows up so much. I don't know if that was like a brake check or what, but like they slow up so much in the initial corner. I am so good on entry, but they beat me on exit. Except when it's in turn 1 and 2, then they just destroy me both on entry and exit. But at least we're not Todd Gilliland and out of this race. I'm gonna try something different here. Alright, well that didn't work at all. I tried the extreme high line, which for Gateway that is the extreme high line. And it did not do shit. Okay. Well, we're trying something here. We're trying new things. We're trying to diversify our line. Johnny Sawyer is still in the lead. However, what we do need here is a little bit of Monica in our lives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so officially halfway through the race. Oh, by the way, yeah, we missed that by 1 lap. So chat, question of the daytime. I'm sorry that I missed it, but here we go. Since we are past lap 81, we are officially into the second half of the race. So, this is a question from me to you. And if you don't know what the question of the day is, it is essentially something that I like to just do to incorporate chat into all this. So, we have a question from me to you. I previously asked in this stream if we would bring back any tracks. Now, let's go about the opposite. What track would you get rid of for something else? So, what track would you get rid of, and what would you replace it with? Facts. Which, by the way, if someone cashes in 2004, I'll tell you a history fact. I have a juicy one. It's something that you will not be even able to be looking up on the internet. You would not be able to find this fact. Okay? New Hampshire for sure. But, like, that's it. Dover or New Hampshire? Okay, now what would you replace it with? Because remember, that's the second part of the question. I think he's saying Dover because of with the current Cup package, it is not really the best racing. However, I do think they are actually going to run the Cup setup, or the new setup for that, right? What I need is a long run. This is what I need. Step 1. Get a long run, because that's when my truck really comes alive. But like right now, we've been having like a caution literally every 35 laps. Replace with a road course of some kind, because I like them. Hey, you know what? Respect. I like that too. Replace it with Canadian Tire. There we go. Canadian Tire, Road America. Hell, Mid-Ohio, the Xfinity has the best road courses currently on the schedule, and I feel like at least, Road America, which is very popular for, you know, just sport car racing. For some, Road America is the place to go. At least let that have a cup date. But I don't know. And so you would replace New Hampshire with Nashville? I get you.
Careful, still there.
Well, I really charged the corner right there. That did not work on out. Well, I tried. I'm trying something new stuff, you know? I would have wanted a new one, to be honest, but I would get behind Road America. There we go. See, a fellow believer in the Road America Master Race. All right, so at least we're better than Christian Eckes back here. We're gonna try to get another 10-second gap between me and him. Oh, okay, Granite Finger. We're right here, we got you. There we go.
Still there.
Try to make this pass.
Stay low.
Don't want to make contact, but we make contact anyway, because, you know, whatever. I would say Coda, but there's absolutely no way a Cup car could do laps around there. Well, they would, but, like, it would be like a 40-lap race. You know? Because, what, that track is, like, what, 3 miles long or something like that? They ran Xfinity there. It would be, like, probably, like, a 30. Very short stages.
Still there.
Alright, well, this sucks. I can't get around Grand Finger. Well, we have a run, though. Literally, I think we have to just dive it.
Still there.
You know? And dive. No contact still. We're good, we're good.
Stay low.
There we go. We got you. We got him.
Careful, still there.
But it would be super slow, and the Cup cars don't have, hang on.
Inside. All right, you're clear.
Yeah, just stop him in his tracks right there. Leave it. Leave it. There we go. We're good. It would be super slow, and Cup cars don't have the downforce to make it enjoyable. Yeah, I agree with you. I get you. I get you. We're thinking in terms of, like, package and all that. I mean, Formula 1 makes it work because of being able to go and complete the lap in, like, what, a minute 20 or something like that? It's like a 2-minute lap with Indy, right?
That one inside. All clear.
Well, it's still such a big track, you know? And that's, like, really one of the downfalls of it. It's just such a big track. Because it doesn't really have, like, what Spa has, where it has the Camel Street. You're slowly losing respect for Indy. What? Why? Ooh, does that come with a story? I feel like that comes with a story with a statement like that. That hot. Yeah, that's a hot take right there. Alright. So honestly, Chad, this may just be a setup mistake. I was going for the long run, but had I would have known that a bunch of short runs would be a thing, I would have went for a looser setup. I went tight because I was thinking that essentially we'd be going, you know, full tank. But, you know, here we are. Oh well, mistakes happen. Never would have realized that at Gateway there would be a caution coming out every 35 laps. Just by the way, we're going to be in for a caution then, and by this logic here in about 10-15 laps. Formula 1 is in mid 1 minute 30s. Oh, okay. I was like only like 10 seconds off. I don't know, just not exciting. I enjoy the road courses, but I've just seen less and less. Well, Indy is nowhere near as prominent as like Formula One or NASCAR, but that's that's obvious. Because of that, they put more ovals on, and for open wheel racing, I feel like open wheels should be on road courses, which, to be fair, a bulk of their schedule is. I don't know enough about Indy to give a 100% unbiased review, but I prefer the road courses as well. I can see why you think that, but I don't know. I think I only watched the Indy 500 last year. And see, I watched as much as I could. The only race I missed was probably Barber and Portland. I don't know, the race at Iowa is always usually pretty good. This is my fight song, Take My... Oh, song lyrics, okay. But yeah, if you're just now tuning in, welcome. This is the Truck 12-track championship mode, where we are racing at Gateway. 160 laps on the board for today, and then 98 just completed. So, we have a solid top 10 truck. Brett Moffitt, the current points leader, is currently leading. We are in second in the points, 1 point behind Brett Moffitt coming into this race, but we're going to be taking a dip compared to where he's at. Johnny Sauter, the only championship rival that we are beating right now is Grant Enfinger, who's right behind us. So that's good. I think I watched Portland because I wanted to see the new track. Interesting. You didn't even watch Coda? Interesting. Well, you would have said that you were or not, so yeah, it makes sense. Can we type it in song lyrics? Oh, don't worry about it, man. I can imagine it's probably the stuff that's going on with, going on in the background. Alright, so we have... Alright. 38 more laps left in the tank. I saw a part of Coda, but I had to leave in the middle. Okay. So Sublime, I get you. I guess I'm just gonna follow Travis.
Still there.
And then bada bing, bada boom.
All clear.
Let off the throttle a little more. Yeah, like I said, I wish I would have known that there would have been a like a regularly scheduled caution coming on out, but looks like we have 37 more laps left in the tank. We have a while before we'd have to make green flag stops. I would have definitely went to a looser setup had I would have known this. Oh, whoa, Joe Nemechek. You want to go a little faster?
Careful.
No, it's just...
There.
Okay. Hang on 1 second. Let me complete
All
that.
clear.
Now see, you know what I tell my students during this quarantine? It looks like you need to start reading a book. That's what I am telling my students. If you get bored, go read a book. It's also something that my parents would say. God, Chad, am I slowly becoming my parents? Maybe. What would be my answer for my question today? Oh yeah, I should probably actually give that. Let's see here. I think I would trade in New Hampshire for well, okay, that's in the heat of the summer, and New Hampshire is tied in with the Xfinity Series. So I would have to say I would trade in New Hampshire for a road course. You know, make it 2 road courses in the summer months.
Still there.
And I think the road course that I would want is for that particular one. Might as well bring in Road America.
Down low.
However, I do believe that if I were to also give up another track, I do want to say that Texas does not need 2 dates, and I would give up a Texas date for an Iowa. Preferably spring. But that's just me. Another track that I would give up, an actual second date, which I don't think it needs it, is Richmond.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
And that's just me, though. That is, of course, without the new package that they're running. So who knows? The racing could be better. But I don't think also ISM needs a second date with it being a championship race. I feel like that gives a little bit of unfair advantage to anyone that's already locked in. So ISM, I feel like could be swapped out for something, another short track or something like that. I would bring back probably a mile and a half, honestly, at that point. Books are viruses. No, you don't need that. What are you talking about? Books are good. Read a textbook every now and then. You'll learn something. God, I am becoming my parents. Chat. Isn't it weird how I went... Damn. Is it weird how we used to see everyone and now we don't? Well, kinda. I mean, if you still talk to them, I mean, we still have internet. Honestly, this whole quarantine thing isn't that bad. Then again, I live in Ohio, so, like, it's not as bad here. Why Texas of all the mile and a halves? Because if they bring back the old Texas, the racing has just been progressively going worse and worse since they remodeled it. Turns 1 and 2, there is no high line, or else you just take off and hit the wall. Turns 3, if you take the high side, you're losing. That is a 1-groove turn, and it's basically a worse Atlanta. And Atlanta's pretty dang good with it all its character, and it needs to repave, but that's about it. Now see, I mind the 2 Texas, but I am of the probably very few and far between group on that. Because Texas, I know, pays the big bucks in order to get on the schedule, so there we go. I'm more of a person that values overall racing quality over entertainment value. So I know Texas is a very big facility that is very accommodating. However, racing's not that good. No, just saying. As I say with gritted teeth. Oh, Kyle Benjamin. Kind of just wait on up and pass you on the low side.
All right, clear outside.
Yeah, exactly, Sublime. I think all fans are looking for racing quality over accommodations. Honestly, even my home track of Michigan does not even need 2 dates. It could go back to 1, especially after the literal shit show that was last year, where it was literally like a super speedway. No one could pass Joey Logano. It was actually awful. I'm also a proponent for shortening the schedule, but I know I'm of the few and far between on that one. Let's see here. 27 more laps, so, hey, well, we're actually right around the corner for another caution, right? Yeah, we should be coming up on one here soon. I mean, at the rate we've been going. Didn't they add restrictor plates for Michigan? No. No, it was literally just a spoiler. It was just the package that they had. It was all that happening and nothing else. God, is it just me or does my engine sound like a lawnmower? Alright, let's get down underneath Mason Massey. Maybe even Spencer Boyd here. Oop, nope, he slams the door. Just gotta be patient.
Careful, still there.
Yeah, I'm definitely not in favor for shortening. Oh, really? You're not in favor of shortening the schedule? Because I feel like shortening the schedule would build more hype around certain races.
Clear high, clear high.
And that would hopefully... Because when I think of, like, adding race quality over actual content, that's what I think of, is, like, actually shortening the schedule. Because it allows tracks to put more emphasis on what they want to do, as well as gives NASCAR more media coverage surrounding, like, preseason and all that. I mean, like, that's why it's no longer Speed Weeks, it's Speed Week. I just like watching races. Yeah, okay, well, I get you. Then I always recommend always watching the lower tier series. Xfinity and trucks always put on a good show. Although there's more competition in trucks than there is Xfinity. Just saying that right now. Just think they should visit more tracks. Well, I also feel like, in the same token, the NASCAR should only go to one track once, and that's it. I know, it sounds weird. I feel like tracks don't need double dates, but I know that's just a very niche opinion. Not really backed up by anything. It's just more like a personal outlook. Is that like kind of like looking at Formula One? You know how you have one shot at a track? I feel like it should be something like that. But that is also a very niche opinion. You know? Alright, so... I feel like certain tracks are fine with two. Well, if the quality of racing is good, yeah. Like Daytona and Talladega are fine. Well, Daytona is like the center for NASCAR. Bristol, well, yeah, Bristol, because the quality of racing are good. Okay, just
Stay low, stay low.
Oh, that was... Oh my god, like I said, every, like, 35 laps. This, gosh dang caution, man. Like, literally, like clockwork. Clockwork, chat. What is this, NASCAR Heat 3? Oh, I should have looked at my... I should have looked at it. You know what? I feel like this truck is not really going to get even better. We're only going to be dropping to, like, 15th at worst, so there's that. Talladega Fall 2018, heck no. Well, that was just the SHR show, you know? I get you. So hopefully we don't lose any spots here. Alright, thank God. So we don't technically need a pit anymore. However, depending on when the cautions come on out, we may be anticipating one more. So did anyone even DNF there?
Stay on the bottom.
Oh, squeeze Tyler, come on. I don't want him to be faster. I don't want him to get past me.
Still there.
There we go. P7. Nope, nope, nope. He's still there. He's still there.
Stay on the bottom.
This could be the difference between me finishing P7 and P9.
Clear all around.
All right, there we go. Just kind of slide up in front, kind of push him to the back, and bada bing, bada boom, P7. Oh, well, kind of hit the. Ooh, that's a good view. That was a really cool view. I'm actually gonna look at that in turns 1 and 2. That was actually really cool. Hang on, chat. You can actually see the trucks in the background. Look at that. That's so cool. Such a good camera shot. All right. Okay. Let's just put our focus forward now.
Got one inside.
Oh man,
All
Matt.
clear.
I see you, Matt. I see you.
Inside. Clear all around.
Oh, okay. Dang. All right, Matt. Go get him. You got this, bud.
Hold your line. Stay high.
All right. Now let's just do this dance of
Still there.
dance of death, where we just kind of swap.
Still there. Still there. Clear high, bud.
Oh, yep. That sucked. That sucked. Whoops. Just went far too deep. Well, the night race? What are you talking about?
Inside.
The night race is what put on such a good show, Sublime.
Still there.
And I do it again. I'm trying out different lines, and I'm still trying to gain speed, and it's not happening.
Careful. Still there. All right. You're clear.
Yeah, if Kansas would lose a date, it would have to be the day one. But that's just, again, that's just me though. Yeah, I'm okay with Kansas losing a date. That makes sense. Honestly, I feel like NASCAR should have more night races. That's just me though. Oh yeah, don't go on the strips right there. That, ooh, yeah, that really tightens you up. Hang on.
Still there. Stay high. Stay high. Got a car low now. Clear
I don't
down
know
low.
what these guys did to make their trucks better, but I have not been able to get it. Kentucky only does get one night, yes. And it is a night race.
Careful. Still there.
Honestly, I've always said that Auto Club should go back to being a night race. Because they were for a little bit. Their second race was.
Clear high.
I feel like it
Clear
should go
high.
back. They still have the lights. They need to do it. I feel like they would really benefit from having a night race. Thought on Vegas having two? Well, okay. Yeah. This car was just too tight. I should have went with my original setup. Like I said, we're still running well, but it still could be better. So, with little under 30 laps to go, looks like we're actually kind of losing ground to Tyler Dipple. But we are gaining ground on Josh Ream, so there's that. Yeah, so did mine. Let's see here. Repeat what you said about Vegas. I said, I feel like having a transition race was really good. It's really good for the schedule. And that's the fall race, where it starts at, or it starts in the day and transitions to night, and finishes under the lights, for the final race. Yeah, there we go. Isn't Marginal supposed to have a night race too? Oh yeah, it would have been May 1st. It would have been the first race in May. That's the night race. But, alas, here we are. Not going to be having to do that. Damn it, Corona. Well, that will be interesting, but it's not going to happen because Virginia has extended the stay-at-home order going into the summer, and that is not going to be a track that they will be able to race at. What's up, Titans? How you doing today? Championship is for Homestead and Homestead only. Yeah, there you go. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a championship being like Atlanta, like back where it was in the old days, you know? Alright, so we're starting to pick up time on Josh Ram, so that's good. Not doing too bad? That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for coming on out, Titans. You want to join in on this conversation? We're talking about what the NASCAR schedule could look like here if we actually could take away dates and put on replace them with something. ISM was a stupid choice. I get what they were doing. ISM has always been a decent race. I don't think it's championship caliber, though. You know what I mean? Well, but NASCAR, you do realize, though, that Atlanta used to be the championship race up until right before Homestead, right? I was going to ask that, too. What track should be the championship race? Hello, Wall, my old friend. Alright, cool. Harvick will win it all the time until he retires if he made the Final Four. At Atlanta? Oh, yeah. In its current state. Honestly, I kind of want to see Atlanta back in its old, like, almost egg-shaped, you know? I don't know. I feel like that would just be interesting to think about. NASCAR, if Kyle Busch or Harvick's in the Final Four, it's a guaranteed one of them is almost winning. I don't know. There are actually a decent amount of people that are good at ISM. Because, like, it would be Harvick. Denny Hamlin's also shown pace there. Truex from time to time. Chase has shown pace at ISM. Like, so if it's a mix-up between any of those, then there we go. No Cowboys fan, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a Jimmy fan, been since I was 5. Ha! You guys thought I was gonna hit the wall there. I just wanted to scare you. I gotta wake you guys up. Whew. Alright, this is called the slow in, fast out. Where I dime in the corner there. It's like if I wanted to play it dangerous, I'd be like that. But the wall really juts on out. Like, it really pops in. Wait, Kyle Busch fans exist? I like that. So, Titans, who's your favorite driver going to be when Jimmy Johnson retires? Less than 20 to go. Oh, dang it. Less than 20 to go. Holy God, this race has been flying by, chat. Boy, howdy. I have no idea. Have to be Chase? Who do you think is going to take over the 48, my dude? I mean, I know this is probably a moot point at this point, but having a... since there's basically been no season to actually pick drivers from, I just want to know, who do you guys think will replace it? I know we talked about this before, but I still want to see if opinions change. Who thinks Kyle Larson would be in a top caliber equipment, he would win races? I think I don't know. Larson is fast, like, but when he takes the high line, he usually ends up taking himself out. So it's not so much the equipment as it is literally him being too aggressive, because he is a very aggressive driver in terms of his lines. So it's a bit of a crapshoot. It depends. Like if it's like Homestead, he takes himself out because he hits the wall and blows a tire. You know? You like to see the Larson move? Interesting. I get you, Titans. I can. That's been in the rumor mill. I can understand that. I kind of side with Larson. Well, because Chase is like the all-around favorite, you know? Because he's the best. Chase is the best. You changed to Noah? Change to Noah, I mean, like, that's my initial thought right there. Because Noah brings in money. And, you know, that is... And I think that's going to be, like, a huge step right there for Mr. H. Just be like, hey, do you have the money in order to have this ride? Well, there you go. I know he's not ready for Cup. Yes. Looking down, I actually just see that. I know he's not ready for Cup, but I know his wallet is, you know? Okay, thanks. Thanks, Joe.
Still there.
John Hunter Nemechek. John Hunter Nemechek has been really impressive in the Invitational Series. I think it's really cool to watch him race and actually be competitive. Look at Daniel Suarez. He wasn't ready for Cup. Gibbs still brought him up. Daniel Suarez, I've always said, would be a great Xfinity driver. I mean, yes, he's already won a championship. I thought that when he was out at SHR, he was going to go back to Xfinity. But no, Eris doesn't want to be in the Xfinity Series, so here we are. Looking at a failing Daniel Suarez, who's probably going to be a NASCAR bust. It's going to be really unfortunate, honestly, when that happens. Well, William Byron wasn't even ready for Cup. Yes, he was a all-star by winning the championship in his rookie season in Xfinity, and basically being runner-up in trucks.
You gotta focus.
Damn! And then all of a sudden we get slapped with the harsh reality that when Casey Kane retired, Chase moved in, and then here we are.
Stay low. All clear.
Daniel did get forced into that seat, though. I get ya. JGR did not have any developmental drivers at that point, other than Suarez. He should have won the truck championship. Well, his engine gave out at ISM, and there we go. Wait, did William Byron even make the championship 4 or no? Because I know that was a year that Johnny Sauter won. Did he make the championship 4 that year, or was that just me? Can someone fact check me on that? Daniel Suarez won the title. How could they have not put him in? It's people Daniel had money coming in, and he also won a championship. I'm pretty sure, also sold himself, saying, yes, I can do this.
Still there. Clear high, bud.
I'm glad Casey won, so you kind of went on a good note. Oh, I agree. Casey Kane winning at Indy in his final season was like, well, actually, no, not his final season, but in his penultimate season was the swan song of his career, you know?
Stay on the bottom here.
All right, so P9. Oh, there we go. What's up, young Beetlejuice? How you doing today? And you're saying that you believe you finished 5th. Okay. In the trucks.
Still there. Top spring. Use it if you need it.
Yeah, young Beetlejuice, how you doing today? Just in time. We have actually 5 laps left. We have 5 laps left? Damn! This race has just been flying.
5 to go. You got this.
Absolutely flying, chat. I felt like just 5 minutes ago where we were on lap 30. But nope, here we are. Lap 156. 5 laps to go. Half a track away from Brett Moffitt. Alright, well at least we have P9 here, and we're not going to be finishing in the double digits. So there's that.
Still there.
Ooh, Kyle Benjamin
Clear high, bud.
just being an absolute booty and blocking me. Damn. Here I thought he was going to be nice and just let me go.
All clear.
Alright. So, 3 laps to go, chat. 3 laps to go. Watch there be a caution coming out here with, like... Well, Brett Moffitt's already on 2, so... It has to come out like this lap. Or we'll see, we'll see. Like I said, we're kind of coming up on a caution due day because these cautions have been coming out like clockwork this entire race. It's been really weird. And coming off of 4, I don't think it's going to happen, chat. Brett Moffitt's going to take the white flag. Next flag ends it. Alright, well, unless something absolutely tragic happens to Brett, I don't think he's not going to win this. Or, I don't think he's going to not win this race, you know? And here we are holding off Tyler Dipple. We take the white flag. So we'll have to really look at the point standings here, because I know a lot of our championship rivals, minus out Grant Enfinger, who is somewhere back there, is actually in front of us. Brett Moffitt wins the race. I want to say Johnny Sauter may finish either 3rd or 4th, because I saw that he was behind Stuart Friesen. So we'll have to see. Matt Crafton's going to finish in front of us. And coming up 4, here we come for the final time. Hitting the checkered flag now. P9. Oh, 100 speed rating? That's awful. I just had too tight of a setup. I would set it up so much for the long run that I was kind of saying screw the short run, but we never got a long run. Literally, all of our cautions came out every, like, 35 laps. Like clockwork. We could go an extra 25 laps on fuel. Griffin, thank you so much, man. Nice top 10. Yeah, he finished 5th. Thank you so much, NASCAR. Alright, well, yeah, dang. We could have gone like an extra 25 laps, but these cautions were just... They hit us hard, man. We did not have a good run coming in. So, yeah. Let's actually start from the bottom this time. So, Todd Gillen's the only non-finisher here. Moving up through the ranks. Myatt Snyder going from last. What can I say? So, we have Brett Moffitt with 2 wins already. Tyler Ankrum with 1. And then Myatt Snyder down there with 1. It is 6 points ahead of Austin Hill and Tyler Ankrum. And then 13 behind Brett Moffitt. And then 3 behind Johnny Sauter. Wow. Wow. So, without further ado, yeah. Dang, let's see how we look here. Brett Moffitt had the fast lap. Of course he did, because why not? A 33.8? Jesus! Brett, oh my god. Yeah, there was no way we were ever competing with him. Jeezums. On the move goes Austin Wayne Self. Yeah, good job. He finished 7th. And Todd Gillen, well, he DNF, so sucks to suck, dude. Oh, well. Oh, we had a good race, though. We did our best. Like I said, we set the truck up for a long run, and it just did not work out. Yeah. All right. Oh, well. So, moving from 11th with Martinsville to 9th in Gateway. Then we're going to our absolute worst track on the schedule, because as you can see here, well, maybe Pocono. I don't know. Pocono on this track is actually notoriously bad. So, what's up, Jesse? How you doing today? So, without further ado, here is my settings I was running with. Bam. Nothing really out of the ordinary. I think it's still really, really good. It makes the game a lot harder. So, and racing on automatic also makes it a lot harder too. Normal tire wear, flags. Oh, I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking, man. Single stage, of course, and then quick qualify.